conventions aren't known to be very successful. However, on June 2nd, the worst gaming convention in the world took place, and it is known as Conquest 2023. And no, it didn't happen in America, Europe, or even Japan. Believe it or not, this convention happened in the Philippines. If you're from the Philippines or if you follow the content creation sphere, then you've probably heard about this event. Conquest is a gaming convention that takes place every year in the largest private-owned convention center in the Philippines. It was an event that featured the lineup of guests from the most famous influencers, streamers, and content creators. The event was not only about gaming, but it also celebrated other categories such as anime, pop culture, music, comics, and so much more. The first Conquest convention took place in July 2022. And it was a major success. It was the first time where Filipino fans finally had a chance to meet their favorite streamers. The overall reception to the event was mostly positive, and it was quite a milestone for Conquest as well as Filipino fans because it showed that there was a market for content creation in the Philippines. Because of this, the organizers were overwhelmed with the positive reviews and they wanted to go even bigger for Conquest 2023. And it failed miserably. The event was such a big failure that it was even covered in the national news. The expectation for Conquest 2023 was insurmountably big, and it's mostly the fault of the organizer themselves. The event was supposed to be the biggest gaming convention in the Philippines. The organizers, in their own hubris, let the hype and the spotlights and the big lineup of guests and the potential brand boosts get to their heads. They oversold tickets, knowing that the sales would outnumber the actual capacity of the venue. As a result, a lot of con-goers did not even have the chance to enter the venue. Majority of people had to wait in line for more than several hours in the heat. There were no accommodations or anything. There were also reports of rude staff and volunteers. There were even reports of con-goers being denied entry to the voice actors booth because they were told by the staff that they had to pay or buy something before they were granted access. Obviously, even the voice actors were surprised by this because according to them, they never gave such instructions to the staff. There were also reports of people who lined up under the sun and fainted and then not receiving any medical attention from the organizers. It was a mess. They overpromised on the actual experience that you'd get in the event. And it wasn't all about the organizers or the staff. There were even con-goers that showed problematic behavior. There was a report of a Mona cosplayer that was stealing items and merch from booths. A lot of people who lined up for the venue went home instead. Massive number of con-goers opted for a refund, while the rest had an unpleasant experience with the event. Everything that could go wrong in a convention went wrong in Conquest 2023. Shortly after, the founder of the Conquest organization issued an apology, while taking accountability for the event, as well as making official announcement regarding refunds. Conquest was a precautionary tale about a convention made by people who were passionate about its vision, but didn't have the capacity to deliver on its promise. What about you? What do you think about this event? Comment below, let me know. And as always, don't forget to drink water and subscribe.